In the winter months, Pine Hollow was a place where the snow covered the earth like a thick, suffocating blanket. The silence of the forest was both beautiful and eerie, broken only by the occasional snap of a tree branch or the cry of a distant bird. But this year, something felt different. The villagers could sense it in their bones. The cold that seeped into their marrow wasn't just from the frost. Samantha, a young hunter with an unyielding spirit, had always dismissed the old stories. Legends of the Wendigo, a creature born of hunger and madness, were just tales meant to scare children and warn against greed. But then her brother, Noah, went missing on a hunting trip, and everything changed. The snow had hidden his tracks, the forest swallowing his path like it had never existed. The locals spoke in hushed tones about what had happened, warning Samantha that some things in the woods were better left alone. But she couldn't stop. Her heart urged her forward, searching for answers, seeking him in the frostbitten landscape. Samantha ventured deep into the trees, where the world turned black and white, where every step felt heavier than the last. The wind whispered her name, or maybe it was just the branches creaking. She couldn't tell anymore. Suddenly, the air grew colder, and the silence was pierced by an unnatural sound, a bone-chilling growl that seemed to come from nowhere and everywhere at once. Samantha's pulse quickened, and she spun around, eyes darting into the shadows. The forest was alive, but not with the life she knew. A dark figure emerged, moving with unnatural grace. Its limbs were long, twisted, and gnarled like the roots of the trees. Its eyes, if they could be called that, glowed a sickly, pale yellow, and the scent of rotting meat surrounded her. The creature's thin, clawed fingers reached out, its mouth opening to reveal a maw of jagged teeth. The Wendigo. The stories had been true. Samantha's breath quickened as she stumbled backward, the weight of her fear holding her in place. She remembered the stories her grandfather had told her, stories of an insatiable hunger that could never be sated, a shadow that never left you. The creature in front of her was the embodiment of those tales. The Wendigo moved closer, its breathing ragged and deep. It didn't make a sound, but Samantha felt its hunger, its desire to consume not just her body, but her very soul. As the darkness closed in, Samantha realized she had two choices: to fight and die, or to run, hoping she could survive long enough to tell the story that would warn the others. But the forest was silent now, and the wind carried the echo of the Wendigo's growl as it claimed her sanity and her life.